Hi everyone, it's Trisha here. Welcome to another video. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Scotland, covering UK, Austria, Germany, France and the Netherlands. If you want to shop online or join my team. So I'm coming on today with a little bit of crafty time for me. I have 12 card bases here, and the reason I thought I'll come on and have a wee chat while I'm making these is for three reasons. One, I'm running out of customer thank you cards. So I'm going to try and make a dozen a day over the next week or so. Every other day, I've not got that many customers to be honest, but I do like to have a stash of them. Two is to use up some of my Tea Boutique 6x6 designer series paper pack. So I have cut up various A and B sides. So I have 12 mats with a designer series paper layer on the top. So that's the second reason. And then the third reason is to show you this wonderful Stepping Stones stamp set. I've used it in a couple of tutorials before, but I haven't been making much cards of late because I have been making more 3D kind of projects and albums and stationery items and stuff like that. So coming on to make some cards. Gorgeous set, 6 beautiful positive affirmations. All of them are just amazing. So I think I'm going to use at least 2 or 3 of these in these cards today. When you use beautiful papers such as this, you don't need a lot of fanciness. So these are really simple cards, just matte and layered, and also a stamp sentiment layer as well. No bling or anything like that, just nice and simple. Right, so let's get started. So my cards are all UK size A4, cut in half and then folded in half to give you a 4 1/8 by 5 7/8 size. And then my matte layer goes down 1/4 inch height and width, and then the DSP 1/4 inch again. So you're going to get a nice little border. So what I'm going to do as I'm chatting is I'm just going to stick these all down, and then we'll go on with the stamping. The colours I'm using are Crush Curry, Night of Navy, Poppy Parade and Parakeet Party, which are just some of the coordinating colours for the Tea Boutique papers. Don't forget guys, we are a few weeks into the second celebration of the year, and for those of you that don't know what celebration is, during July and August, not only do you get a great joining offer if you buy the starter kit for £99, you get this free planner with it. Absolutely gorgeous. There's 18 months of inserts. 6 months at a time fits just fine, but there is 18 months worth. So that's when you join, you get your free planner. That's going to be worth quite a bit of money. And then you get your £31 free spend on top of the your kit as well. So you pay £99, you get goodies worth 130, you get the free planner, you get the free business pack and catalogues and things to share with friends, to use it for inspiration if you're a hobbyist. You also get free shipping, saving £6.95 on your kit order. So there we go. If you're just shopping online and you're not joining, which is absolutely even better, because we'll need to treat ourselves, don't we? For every £45 you spend and multiples of, you can choose a celebration item 1, level 1 item, or if it's £90 you can purchase, you could get a level 2 for free, or 2 level 1s. So for instance, level 1s are paper packs, we've got stamp set, we've got a die, we've got another stamp set, we've got envelope pack, and then when you come on to the £90 spend, which is a yellow, the yellow label here, we've got this amazing phrasing stamp set. We've got tree lot dies, it coordinates with the stamp set in the main catalogue, or you can get stamp set and papers. So really good bargains there, good freebies rather. Right, okay, let's get all these stuck down. So the first one is a lovely, lovely Crush Curry stripe effect, stripe print. Okay, using, wait, I might be slightly out of my layers actually. Sometimes when I bulk cut, I do tend to mismeasure, but it still looks nice. This one's gorgeous as well with the lemons and the garden green on there. So yeah, busy time. This weekend I am meeting up with my 7 of my Smithy stampers. So that's the ladies in Team Smithy, also known as my Stampin' Up team. So I support those in my team to be creative. Some of them are running a business as well, so I support the business builders in there too. And yeah, the friendships are amazing, the community's amazing, and the whole Stampin' Up community is just awesome. I've met so many friends. So we are meeting up for a craft day on Saturday, and we're going for lunch also. And we're going to be making a 4x4 mini album that I have designed by myself. Now I'm quite new at album making, so luckily one of my gorgeous team ladies, Kirsten, did a dummy run of the tutorial for me. She spotted a couple of typos with the measurements, which is fantastic. So they help me out as well. They keep me right and they keep me inspired. So we're all accountable for each other as far as keeping creative. So that's really nice. So this is the third time I've tried to film this. I had kids coming in and out, and I don't know if I maybe overdone it at my day job yesterday, because I had to have a 2-hour break because I had the doctors, and the drive absolutely floors my ME. It's too much concentration, even short trips, so I had to take a couple hours off, and then I ended up working 3.5 hours over my finish time. So it's catching up with me today, and bless, I was getting a little bit cranky with the boys there because they kept coming in and out, even though they knew I was filming, and I have a squeaky door, so that was getting on my nerves. And I'm not easily annoyed. You know me, I'm always usually chirpy, but maybe it's the hormones, I don't know. I don't know. However, I did manage to spray some olive oil on the, what do you call it, on the door, on the hinges, and they've stopped squeaking. I just need to make sure that it's not ran all the way down my paintwork. Because, oh my God. I do know that if I was to use the WD-40, it would be a lot messier, and it would stink my craft room out, so olive oil it is, multi-purpose use. Shows how versatile things can be. I'm always saying how versatile our products are, but there you go. And olive oil, cooking spray, is just as good as WD-40 for the squeaky doors. Whoa, that was loud. Look at that. Really, really quick. 12 cards. Okay, now we just need to do some sentiments. So I've just got basic white here. For my card base, I did use the thick basic white, which is a stronger card. So there's more GSM in it. Don't ask me how much of a difference. Oh, and you'll be delighted to know that today in Scotland we've had a tiny little bit drizzle. And it feels so nice and cool, and yep, amazing. Right, I could get my Stamparatus out and multi-stamp this equally down the page, but for today I am just going to take advantage of just using my clear blocks, because you can see exactly where you're stamping as well. Plus I've just not long tidied my craft desk, and yeah, I don't want it to be all messed up with too much stuff. Right, so these ones here have quite a bit of yellow crushed curry in them already, so I'm actually going to opt to stamp those with Tuxedo Black. Okay, so this one I'm going to stamp that with Garden Green, which I need to grab. This one I'm going to do crushed curry. This one, let me see what other colours is in this. I just had the catalogue. I think that is one of our new ink colours. Hang on a second, I'll just grab it. And I think that is Sweet Sorbet. So I'm going to get Garden Green. for the lemons. I'm going to get sweet sorbet for those ones. Oh, this one here has Highland Heather, and it also looks like Gorgeous Grape. But you know what? I'm going to use crushed curry on that one. Right, so this is a crushed curry pile. This is a black pile. This is the garden green. This one, it's nice and plain with the petal pink. That is going to be black. This one I'm also going to do in black. This one here, I think I'll try that one in the crushed curry because that's a duplicate. This one here I'm going to do in black. If you want to fancy them up even more, you can emboss them or whatever you like. That one's going to be black. And I think this one I will go with Tahitian Tide. It's the only odd name of an ink that I can get right. Tahitian Tide. Woohoo! So that's quite a lot of colours. So I'm not using these. After me getting them out, I'll pop them back. Oh, dearie, 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 dearie me. Right, what one has the most? Let's do the black first. Okay, so I'll pop all those to the side. You may be thinking, ooh, green, garden green for a sentiment. However, it will look absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay, now what I'm going to do, I am going to measure. Now, where is my ruler? I did have it to hand 5 minutes ago. Honestly, guys, I don't know how I managed to lose things on a little desk. Oh, there it is on the other desk. It's on the other desk. Right, so if I measure this roughly, so it's roughly, if I give a little 1/4 inch border each side, it'll be 3 inches by 2 1/4. So I'm just going to get a little pencil, like that. Okay, and I'm just going to draw that all the way down, just as a little guide. Like I say, I could use my stamp apparatus and use the grid on that tool to measure it all up, but I'm just trying to go with quickness. I actually meant to get myself a cup of coffee before I sat down, but you know what, I'm not stopping a third time and restarting this video. Oh dearie dear. Right, okay, let's go. Right, this is a little bit big for my hands, this one. However, if I'm patient, there we go. Don't need to do lines across because how many we do need actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need any lines across because I can see it, whether it's lined up or not, just by looking at it. And roughly, I know where the border will be. I think I wobbled that slightly, so I hope it's not. Oh no, it's fine. Right, okay, right, let me oops, upside down. Let me concentrate. So how many did I say I needed? 6. Let's give it a wee press. Yeah, so both my kids are away out to the park to play football at the football cage. They obviously thought, Mum's a bit cranky, we're off. Cheerio. And I don't blame them, bless. And then I feel rotten for being cranky. But you know what? We're all human, aren't we? Even I can't be cheery all the time. Trust me, I have my moments. I have my moments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to get another one up here. Look at this. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Last one for this first batch. Okay, pop it down. I'm really loving my new, that one's a little bit wonky, so let me do it again. I'm really loving my new camera holder. It's a flexible one, you can pull it in and out, up and down, and it was relatively cheap. So I'm really glad that I found that. Right, so I hope everybody's been doing okay. Things are a bit odd where I stay just now because the you know what has been pretty bad in our area. So I mean, I do tend to wear masks in shops and things, but even more so now. I hope you're safe wherever you are. Look, just put my finger in the ink. Right, finished with that. So let me grab my little trimmer. Not my little trimmer, it's not a little trimmer at all. It's a handy size trimmer, but it's not little. It's a good size. Right, take my cutting blade. Oh, my shoulder just cracked there. I'm just going to run all the way down like that. You do the same on here. Now what you can do is you can bring your blade, I don't know if you can see that, bring your blade down to the bottom. You can line it up at the bottom as well, and I'm just going to trim off that pencil mark. I could have rubbed it out, but for quickness today. Okay. Right, so let's see now. And it's quite good because you can see where it's cutting. So I want to make sure that I'm getting the same kind of border each side. Perfect. I'll bring this down the bottom. I'm not wanting to cut it all the way down. Fantastic. Now it's the bottom one that I'm needing because this one was slightly squint. I can fix that later. Right, let's get these ones done now. Right, so what was the measurement of that? Just so that I know, and I'll cut the other ones at the same size. 2 7/8. Right, that's fine. 2 7/8 by 2. Well, that's good. Right, so 2 7/8. Just line that up there. That's them the same width now. And we want it at 2 inches. So there's 2 inches. This one's quite nippet at the bottom. So is that. So let me just take a little trimming off here. And that will solve any closeness to the cut line. Okay, so 2 inches. 2 inches. Easy peasy. Sorry about banging. I'm so heavy-handed at times. And 2 inches. This will go in my little scrap tub. I do have a wee scrap tub for sentiment layers like that. Right, so those are all the same size. And what did I say they were? So they were 2 7/8 by 2. Okay, so my matte layer, I want that to be, I want it just to have 1/8 of an inch. So I would say 3 by 2 1/8. So I'll cut one now to see how it looks. I might up it. Right, where did the black cardstock go that I had? So I've got some scrappy pieces here. Let's see, what does this measure? That's exactly 2 1/4. Right, let me try this. So 3 inches by 2 1/8. I really should have my glasses on. And let's see how that looks. Like I say, I could do the matte layer a little bit bigger. Now it's sticking in my hands, aren't working. Come on, don't be shy. Sometimes that's all you need is a little layer. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Okay, so we'll cut the whole thing now to 2 1/8 by 3. So we've already got one. There's 2. There's 3. I need some bigger strips now. Out the scrap bin. So 2 1/8. This is all offcuts from when I was doing an album. So do keep a hold of them because they're great for sentiment, layering, etc. And you'll always find a sentiment that fits in. If you want to make use of the scraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more. And that is 6. Right. Now we always want to use wet glue because we want some wiggle room. Now I've not got a lot of strength in my hands today, so bear with me. Okay, and we'll get these all layered up. I do apologise if this goes on to be a little bit of a lengthy video, but if you come and you're watching, that's great, and it's given me the opportunity to have a wee chat, which is fab. I have been in the house with no adults today. My youngest was away to a summer youth club today, so I've been home alone with nobody to talk to. I do have my crafty friends online, however, because I've been working today, I've had my head down for my day job. And yeah, I've not spoken to any adults today. I texted my husband, but that's not the same as chatting. I can actually feel a bit of a headache coming on. I don't know if it's because of the changing weather. There seems to be quite a bit of pressure in the air this morning. And it's raining now. Yes, good. That's what it is. I really can't understand why I get headaches when the weather changes like that. I must just be a sensitive little soul. Right, there we go. How gorgeous are these? Excuse me, I'm covered in ink already. Ink and glue. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, let me get these in a little pile. Now, you can pop them on with dimensionals. You could put a little bit of black ribbon behind them or whatever you like. But for today, I am keeping them plain. Not only because it's quicker for the tutorial today, but also because it's cheaper to post if there's not too much bulk. Now, you can pop it on like that. You could put it in the middle. You could put it towards the bottom. What would look nice as well is maybe a circle die cut with a little stamped black image in there. So yeah, I'll just mix and match them according to where I'll put the sentiment. Okay, so there's that one. Let me push it over so that it's marrying up with the DSP there. Gorgeous. You could also do them like so. However, I am going to do them horizontal, not horizontal, portrait, so that it's easier for me to take a photograph and share on social media after. Right, how stunning are those though? Absolutely gorgeous. Let's have the blue now. Look at that, it just pops, doesn't it, with the white and the black. This one I think will pop up the top. You could put 3 little diamonds on here, or I think that looks nice. This one I think I'll just put, I've done one in the centre. Let me do it right in the middle. Now, if I'm honest, I do love these Tea Boutique papers, but I'm more a fan of the B side more than anything, which is the more plainer side, which isn't like me. I just find that these, it's just not my style this year. I do like teacup things. So yeah, if there's a side that you're not so keen on, I'll do these horizontal. If there's a side you're not too keen on, then, no, I'll do it up here. Or should I? I'm changing my mind now. Then you can always use the B side. The same if it's a themed paper, such as Christmas, usually you find the other side, or say it was a pets themed paper, you often find on the other side there's more plainer patterns, so you can get the versatility out of it in terms of using it for other themed makes. Okay, let's go pop this one down here. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so there's that. 2 horizontal. You can see how it just changes the look just by changing where you're putting the sentiment. Centered one, there's a center to the top, center to the bottom, center to the right, skew with. So that's our first 6 cards of the black stamping. Right, let's do this one now. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous blue. We do have other sentiment stamps in the catalogues. One of them's called Through It Together. It's a cling stamp set. Red rubber, I do like it. That was a carryover item into the annual, and we have this one, One Happy Family. I think that's in the annual. I'll need to check because I'm sure I've got some spring summer stamp sets still out. These are little tiny little sentiments. So yeah, I could use these today. However, I am going to use these for customer cards, etc. So okay, bringing my basic white back in. Let's see. What will I do? Now, this one's quite long, this one's quite long. They just fit. This one's maybe too big. However, you would need to do a horizontal. I think I'll go with this one. These look really good, guys. White embossed onto black as well. Right, you know what? I might go for that. I'll try this one, and what I'll do is I'll put the band right along. And I won't mat and layer it, I'll just white straight across. Okay, so this needs to be a trim a bit that is 4 1/8, the same with the card, then that is aligned. Okay, and I'm just going to measure, I think 1 inch would be enough for this. Let me just see. Yep, I think 1 inch. Right, I'll cut it down once I've stamped it though, just in case my eyes are on the wonk. Okay, so again, I'm going to get a smaller block. We do have this H block, and we also have the I block. Look, that's sticking to me. I've just got sore hands today. These are good for gripping, and they're quite ergonomic. And I just find them good. You don't have the full, it's indented, you see. So the grip's not here, it's in a bit, which is awesome. Right, okay, let's do this. Now be ever so gentle. Okay, always need to kind of stand up. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this here. Stay. If you're not confident with your hand coordination, now I'm going to have to stamp this a few times, guys, because this is a really juicy pad. So start again. If you find that it is because it's really juicy, but just give it an extra wee second. I'm not liking it in that colour. Let me go and get the darker one. Let me get Starry Night. Or Should Oasis, rather. The other one's, the darker one's Starry Night. Let me get a darker one. I think it maybe clashes too much. So, let me get another bit of card. Let me wipe this excess off onto my chamois. These are needing a little rinse in the washing machine. Again. Just be careful, you can just hand rinse them as well. Now, that's really juicy. So I've maybe been a little heavy-handed with that. Right, now I need to cut this down to 4 1/8 first, guys. Sorry, I forgot. And then I know it's the right width, and if I stamp in the middle. Let's see now. Oh yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. I think I've done it slightly squint though. So these blocks do help, but if your name's Trisha, you're gonna stamp it on the wonk anyway. Dream no small dreams, for they have no power to move the hearts of men. Lovely. Love it. Okay. This paper's good as well if you've got one of the stamps. I think it says let's get together soon. For obviously tea or coffee. So I'll tell you what happened today. My son wanted me to take him to Starbucks. And I says, right, I'm going to get a frappuccino, an iced frappuccino. Why not? And I've been a bit short this week. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to treat myself. And someone in front actually paid for my frappuccino. So I will need to do, I'm going to marry it up with the DSP actually, guys, because it looks better. So yeah, I'm going to do that on Friday when I get paid. I am going to pay it forward. Right, what width does this need to be? Sorry, I'm too busy yapping. Can I do it here? Let's see. Right, just needs a smidgen off. And you know what? Taking a smidgen off with these trimmers is not an issue at all. Right, okay, brilliant. Now I am going to mat this up because it feeds into the card too much, I feel. So, back with the scrap. All I'm going to do is eyeball this time. If you've stamped on both sides because you've made an error, just make sure that you are sticking it on the right side. Right, okay, I'm going to trim this off. Right, let me cut it down ever so slightly again. Just using my big scissors. Just got a smaller border. Sometimes when I use different scissors, I cut too much off. Oh, gorgeous. Right, I like that. I like that. Someone's out doing their garden. Better hurry up before that rain comes on really heavy. Beautiful. I like it, I like it. Is it on the wonk? Just push it down a wee bit. Yeah, it is on the wonk. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Right. So that is the Orchid Oasis one. Not using those two again, so I'll pop them away. I don't know if you noticed, guys, if you're new to Stampin' Up, there's actually little notches at the back of our pads, which means they stack lovely on each other. The same applies to our punches as well. However, we do have special storage for these available in the catalogue. If you like your craft room all kitted out and all matchy-matchy, then I do recommend them. Once you buy them once, you're not going to have to buy any more. Right, sweet sorbet for these two. Right, sentiment is going to be... sentiment is going to be, let me see now. I think I will go for this one, which is follow your own star. So again, very motivational. Now I am just going to, don't know where I've put my block. Oh, here it is. I need to take the old stamp off. And I'm going to just stick it on. Now what you could do is you can line up with your grid paper. Can't see that correctly because I am sitting down. And then you could just line it up like so. And again, this is going to be a really juicy pad, so I want to test the water a little. So let me just check. That goes there and there. Right, brilliant. Because I'm going to do a band across it. I will shorten it a little bit in height. Love it. Follow your own star, Dante Alighieri, I think that says. Someone correct me if I've said that wrong. Right, I'm going to trim this down to 1 inch. And I can get that precision cut because we do have the, what do you call it? We do have the guides printed on our trimmer. So if that was 1, this one is going to be 1 1/4, and that gives 1/8 of border at each top and bottom. I think that looks quite nice for the red. It makes the red pop a little bit more, whereas this one was nicer on a smaller border. Right, let's get this on. Love it. Perfect. Absolute perfect. You could do it to the side here. You could put a little banner on it as well if you like. Alright, okay. So I need to watch my time because I actually have an online class in 20 minutes. So I think what we'll do is I will do the garden green stamping. I'll pop that aside and do that later. That is gorgeous, isn't it? That and 3 little black matte dots or something would be good. Right, I'm going to pop that there. I'll do that after. I want to do this though because I think it's going to pop good. And I want to do this one. So I should have time to do that. Right, okay. Right, this one is going to be there's one that says wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. I'm going to do that on this one. And luckily I've got my stamp set out. And I'm going to do one that says happy birthday. So I'm going to mix the 2 up. So where is it? Happy birthday, happy birthday. Okay. Right. And I might use 2 colours on this. Did I clean that stamp? No, I never. And I've just popped my finger in it. Let me get my other chamois out. Just be careful if you're popping things on top of each other. Because if I sat that there, it would lift my cling stamp and then I would panic thinking I'd lost my stamp. So make sure you've got plenty of space around you. Okay. So the colour for this one, I am going to do I'm going to do crushed curry for this, and then the coral in red, the happy birthday and the sweet sorbet. Bum, bum, bum. Now this is going to be juicy because this is a new pad. Love it. Beautiful. Right. You can take it out of your box as well. You do get these singular stamp cases on the online store, guys. These are really handy. Or if you can't wait till your next order, just use an old CD box. Okay. Right, now for the reds, which is the sweet sorbet. I am going to put happy birthday underneath and hope that I stamp it straight. Oh, wow. See, that's nice. Wasn't sure how that would look. I think that's nice. Okay, close this up. Put that away, wash my stamp. Yeah, because I'll need to leave myself enough time to be able to go and grab a fresh coffee, because like I say, I forgot to get the coffee for doing this today. Right, now I'm going to just get out my mini guillotine trimmer just for quickness. Okay, so I'm lining it up at the top. These are great. These were actually an offer from one of the joining offers last year, I think. Okay. And again, I'm just going to eyeball it by popping it on some black cardstock, since I've got plenty of scrap cut-offs. And I'll get the mini one out again. The mini guillotine. Chomp the edges off. Ta-da! The only thing about it is a bit squeaky. Oh, see, that's pretty. That is pretty. Right, like this. Let's get this one. This one I'll put aside and I'll put in my, I'll put it in with my birthday cards. I've got a huge stash of them, all categorised. There we go, that's lovely. But the onus was to remember and send cards out, and I have just not got time. I've not organised. I'm so terrible. Right, okay, last one, folks. I want to do this big, huge stamp again. Absolutely love it. Okay, so get this big block. This is going to look stunning. I love garden green. Absolutely love it. Don't use it often enough, so when there is a chance to get it out and use it, I'm going to do it. Okay, so am I straight? Let me just bring it in a bit. Da da da. Oh, what have I done? Let me wipe that off. I think there was too much ink on it. If you're heavy-handed, what you can do is you can sit your stamp down and take your pad to it, which seems to be a little bit gentler. Because if you're taking the stamp into the pad, I think we could be a bit heavy-handed. Right, not happy with that because I've not added enough ink on the one side there. There, that's better. So just be patient. I think it's because I'm rushing a little just now to get finished. Dum, 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 dum. And if you're here and you've just scrolled to the end to see the ink cards, then thanks for being here as well. I know a lot of people don't like to sit and watch. I tend to watch Netflix in the bath. I used to watch some tutorials, but I couldn't concentrate proper. Right, okay. Okay, I need to trim off a little whistling, a little bit off the top. Oops, did I not line that up properly? Oh, that was slightly on the wonk. Ta-da! Oh, going to take a bit off the bottom. Awesome. I've got a really, really itchy hand. I don't know what's going on. Got some reaction to something in the ear. Right, okay. This would look gorgeous with a garden green matte and a garden green sentiment matte layer. Oh, look at that. I'm going to utilise this little scrap piece that's got an 1/8 of an inch border, just to save cutting up another little strip. As long as there's enough so that it makes the white pop, then you're laughing. Ta-da! Perfect. Pop that right in the middle, like so. Bring it up and line it up a little bit. Ink's out the way. Da, 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 da. I know there's 2 cards short I've not managed to do, but I think these are absolutely gorgeous, so let me just show you them. There's a birthday one. We've got the lemons, Follow your own star, dream no small dreams. And we've got these plainer backgrounds, beautiful, with all the gorgeous colours there and the same black sentiments. Look at that. Love crushed curry. Right guys, thank you so much. I do hope that you've enjoyed the tutorial today. Let me know what you think. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And then you can mute me if you wish. But it'd be great to have you here chatting. So thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.